Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. We have a list of 10 properties today, and so a bit of a quieter list. There's still some in here that are worth definitely considering. If you ever want to see anything in these videos, reach out to us. Just send us an email, give us a call, and let's get started. Let's talk about some properties. First one is first floor on Costigan 259. It's a one bedroom, 665 square feet, plus it has a second parking spot, which can come in very handy. Usually we see second parking spots on the larger units. So dark floors, you've got 9-foot ceilings, dark kitchen, nicely upgraded, nicely finished. And it's a good price point for a first-time buyer. That, to me, looks like it faces the parking lot, because on these buildings, you're either facing parking lot or you're facing green space. Anyway, that looks creepy to me. I don't know if it makes me want to go down there, and I think I can probably defend myself pretty well. Anyway, they say the value of the parking spot is $15,000. Probably a little bit high. I would say probably closer to 10 is the right number, maybe 11, 12, 8 or 9 on the low side. But add all that together, it's one of the most affordable places in town. It's not a blow your mind amazing investment property, but it does have some potential to be kind of like a cash flow neutral investment property with 20% down. If you want me to run the numbers and send you a spreadsheet, let me know, and I can show you what this one might look like as an investment. So we've got a detached on Newell. I think the big advantage with this is just where it is. Easy access to the highway. It's basically just a little bit north of Maine between Thompson and James Snow in the Dempsey area. So good schools here, but just the access to the GO train, the library, the community center, the movie theater, restaurants, it's all there. So love what they did with the accent wall here, because this is a wall that you look at it, you go, it kind of feels choppy. So they've done a really nice job here. The basement's finished well. It's clean, it's tidy, it's presented. Like, they did a good job getting this one ready. And the blue tile is a little bit, I don't know many buyers that I've ever been with that have walked in and said, boy, I love that blue tile. Tile is not that hard to replace. It's messy, but it's not extremely expensive. Bonus points for the Yoda. And you've got a decent sized backyard, about 5 or 6 feet deeper than most of the Mattamy stuff. So anyway, the trees are a little bit bigger. This neighborhood is past the 10-year mark. I like it. I think it's a good one. Probably one of the better options for a double garage is this one here on Homes. It's an Arista property. Arista builds pretty good homes. From my experience, I've seen that they're pretty solid. Not a big fan of the laminate floor on the main level. I mean, it's okay if you've got kids or dogs, but definitely much more of a fan of hardwood floors. You can see how the even the staircase being a little bit curved just gives you a little bit of visual difference. Dining room and family room, which is what most families need. What most families need. It's a very functional layout. Not a huge fan of how it looks on the outside. I find there's a big gap here that looks like it needs something. But the price is good, and you know, it's a quieter street. It's not on Scott or Savaline or anything like that. So anyway, all in, I'd say this one is great value in a price range that's predominantly single car garages, and even once in a while you see a semi or a townhouse here. So detached double garage, that's where it's at $569. Got this one on Guelph Line, half an acre. I think the big draw on this one is the 25 by 25 workshop. Apparently they put a privacy fence or something, just you know, maybe to dampen the sound from Guelph Line here. 15th Side Road, there is a lot going on around 15th Side Road, so depending on how close you are to that intersection, you might find quite a bit of traffic. It's also in the Brookville School District, which gets great reviews. And so anyway, that bathroom's to me a little bit scary. As someone who's 6'4", that scares me. I think this house would probably lead to quite a few head bumps. So this one on Boston Church at $679. The photos aren't up, but do me a favor, when you're checking the link, click this virtual tour. You're going to see a nicely renovated house. It's very close to Milton. It's on about an acre. It's got a nice pool. I think it's a great deal at $679, especially where you could get to the grocery store in like 5 minutes. Like, that's something in rural properties. Like, if you forget to buy something and you're way out at like Guelph and 20th Side Road, like you're not close to anything. Like, you pretty much have to do without. You're kind of putting water in your cereal instead of milk if you forget the milk. So Galbraith is kind of an interesting one. You can see from the outside there's a lot of pride of ownership, a lot of work done on this home. You've got the patterned concrete driveway. This takes a very skilled designer to put something. I mean, you'll see inside here about just the mix of colors and patterns. I mean, you can appreciate it on some level, but that being said, I could see out of 100 people, maybe a few of them saying, I could move in and not change anything. I think that you have to recognize the fact that if you're appealing to the bell curve, the fat part of the bell curve, when you're selling a house, you can't be too far off the edge, because simply you're going to lose your audience. And so, lovely looking home. I have a feeling it would be very impressive to look at in person, but I think the way that they've done this is very, very difficult to find a buyer. 348 Mickey Court, $799. It's a corner, 2661 square feet. And let me show you where the location is. So here's Mickey Court. It's the one right on the corner here. So you've got the street, which is a very quiet street, low traffic. Kids can play on their bikes and be fine. But Tremaine is going to get busy. I mean, especially with the CN thing, if it happens, a truck a minute kind of thing. But you've got the education village, right? You also have the new 401 exit happening. So the north-south traffic on this road is going to increase dramatically, and so you will hear the road for sure. Now, probably the plus minus on that is that on this side of Tremaine, on the west end, that's NEC protected. You're not going to see development here. I mean, that's going to be rural land. That's really the west boundary of Milton in terms of growth and development. So you can see the escarpment. It's right there. It's very picturesque. Sunsets on the escarpment. Beautiful stuff. So it's a little bit of a plus minus there. If you don't mind the car noise, you could really find this to have some incredible views. It's impressive inside. It's got nice finishes. This model, I mean, is a little bit small at 2661 square feet compared to what else you can buy for $800,000. You could easily buy a home that's 300, 400, 500 square feet larger than this with similar finishes. So anyway, we always wish the homes that have put a good effort in the best of luck. I think if I had buyers looking in this range, I would go over to actually, for the same price, the one that we just showed yesterday on Kelman Court, 3,200 square feet, pie-shaped lot backing onto green space with nice finishes for the same price. So that is our list for the day, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like a copy, if you're thinking about selling your house and you'd like a copy of the How to Sell Your House for Top Dollar Fast book, then you can go to freetopdollarbook.com, and I'll put the link down below for you. Okay, thanks. Have a great day.